So I'm here in beautiful Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It's a wonderful Victorian era village built in the Ozark Mountains, famous for its natural springs and their wonderful supposed medicinal properties. The town is a tourism mecca. There are shops and stores and all kinds of great antique places and hotels and just super cool places. One of the great things about Eureka Springs are all the wonderful, quaint, Victorian, charming homes in the village. Many of these homes have now become bed and breakfasts where people come and stay and enjoy the city and all of the historic sites. There, of course, is all of these performance venues. It's sort of a Branson, Missouri kind of situation where they have little Ozark Mountain players and bluegrass and that sort of thing. It's a lot of fun, and boy, they really make the city look great. It's a great little town, but every little nook and cranny is decorated, and especially the places where all these old springs used to be. I'll show you one of those here in just a minute. Among the great public spaces here at Eureka Springs are all these little roadside springs that the city is named for. Of course, once thought for their healing and medicinal purposes, what I think they show is a great example of public facilities and amenities, public rest areas, and great some of public parks that there was a terrific amount of at the turn of the century when so much of this was developed, around the 1870s. There are numbers of visual, textile, sculptors, painters, and many of them have galleries right here on the streets, these tiny little streets that go through the city. So, Basin Park is a great place here in Eureka Springs, and it has this fantastic amphitheater you see right there behind me. The park has fountains and was built in the late 1890s. It's a great place where they have music and concerts. Of course, in addition to all the shops and other places, there are terrific places to eat here in Eureka Springs, like the Rowdy Beaver. There's 2 locations there. Great food, great sandwiches, great beers. All amongst all these great shops that you see here behind me coming up and down the streets, and there's many of them, you have to be sure to look down the hill too. Like in these spaces in between shops, you go down the stairs, you'll find a little gem down there. Down there is Jack's Bar, and at night, that's kind of a fun place. So here, just outside Eureka Springs, head out Highway 62 towards the west, just a couple miles outside of town, and you're going to see a great example of a folly, something that was built for no other purpose but to give pleasure. This is Thorn Crown Chapel. You can see it behind you. It is a great example of craftsman architecture. All the fixtures inside are handcrafted. It is a beautiful structure. You can't even really get the full impact of it, but it is glass on the inside and amazing. If you're in the Eureka Springs area, you can't miss it. Please stop by. You'll love it. It's great.